CPTV Sports in Focus, the show that will revolutionize the way you think about Connecticut high school athletics. CPTV Sports in Focus, on air and online at cptvsports.org. After all, they're both masters of the mat. Fairfield Ward wrestlers Charlie and Timmy Kane each went undefeated this season, winning titles in the FCAC, Class L, State Open, and most recently, the New England Championships. But again, those similarities are only on paper. In this week's Best in Connecticut Sports Spotlight, Frankie Graziano tells us how it's wrestling that bonds the brothers, despite how different the duo actually is.
You know, the Kane brothers are thought of as two of the best wrestlers in the state, you know, and they're looked up to by many other wrestlers in the state, and they've been very dominant.
We practice over and over again, make sure to get our moves down right and do them well.
You guys never wrestled in the house when you guys were kids?
No.
Your parents are very lucky.
Yeah, if we wrestled in the house, there would have been a lot of holes in the walls.
You know, when you have two brothers with the same name, it just gives even more attention to the wrestlers.
4 seconds left. Let's see if there's any takedown here.
Yes.
And I love that. Timmy Kane right to the end is shooting and getting points. Very nice job. Quick takedown by Charlie Kane.
I have several matches to go. That's a beauty.
Charlie, a senior, and Timmy, a junior, have only lost 8 wrestling matches combined in their high school careers. They have competed in 262 bouts, which signifies that the Kane brothers have won a preposterous 97% of their total matches combined.
I always joke with them and say Kane is able. You know, they're very happy, fun-loving kids. They're very easy to work with in a way. And
wrestling has become a way of life for these two young men who entered the Fairfield Youth Wrestling Program back in 2007, 10 years after it was created by their current coach, Jason Shaughnessy.
They started our youth program running around. One memory I have of them was Charlie, the older Kane, had a broken leg, and he was running around the restroom with a broken leg.
They are students of the game who practice daily and spend time at home watching Dan Gable matches on YouTube, along with national competitions on television.
We enjoyed watching the NC2As, their championships, almost every year. It was a lot of fun, as you said, Anthony Robles. It was a lot of fun watching him wrestle. Recently, like Kyle Dake just recently won 4 NCAA titles at 4 different weights. We really plan on wrestling and making our way through college with that. We just haven't decided yet what we want to do.
Charlie Kane missed his entire sophomore campaign with a fractured L5 vertebrae. He is a senior now and has not lost a bout in 2 years. He is expected to make a collegiate decision in May. If you expect his brother Timmy to follow him wherever he goes, well, then you don't know Kane.
I don't think we want to go to the same school because like a lot of people like to say we're polar opposites, so like I think we'd have different tastes in schools.
They're very unique and different, and it's very similar to personality. Charlie's less of an outgoing young man, and Timmy's a very outgoing young man, so their wrestling kind of piggybacks who they are as people.
Charlie, the more serious tactician of the two, is 2 years Timmy's senior. The two Kanes walk in separate social circles. After all, they must do some things different since they spend hours with one another training and traveling for meets.
When we're in this room, our team is like our family and we're all friends with everybody. But when we're not wrestling and like we're at lunch and stuff, we hang out with different people because just that age difference.
The differences between Charlie and Timmy extend to the mat, where they display contrasting styles.
Well, they're actually very different. Charlie is a grinder. He's very stingy with giving up points. He stays in really good position.
I like to grind more. I like to get people tired and start taking advantage of them when they're tired and do my moves off that and make sure they can't get their moves off me.
Timmy generates a ton of offense. He's a very great scrambler.
I like to end matches quick to like just prove a point, kind of show people that like I'm just going to end the match and like show that I'm dominant over my opponent.
Still, the familial bond between Charlie and Timmy prevails when most necessary. They look after one another and are sure to not mess with what works for the other.
They're a good balance of each other. You know, Charlie's almost like the big brother, big father to Timmy and kind of tries to subdue him at times, and Timmy likes to kind of poke Charlie a little bit and get him to laugh and get him to smile, and they have a very good relationship in that way.
He'll only like critique small things, but he won't tell me like that he didn't like me doing this, because like it's my style of wrestling, not his. Yeah, I like to help him out every once in a while, help him stay ready and prepare for matches.
Both Canes went undefeated this season, capturing State Open and New England titles in their respective weight classes. Coming up in July, Nationals in North Dakota, where the brothers will look to continue to prove that they are willing to go wherever the road to success takes them.
I think we'll both end up wrestling in college and hopefully get better, win in college.
That wraps it up for this week's episode, but be sure to keep the conversation going on social media. Comment at cptvsports.org/program/infocus. Follow at CPTV Sports on Twitter and Instagram, and like us on Facebook. Don't forget, you can now watch this episode of In Focus and our entire season on demand. All you have to do is become a member of CPTV today. Learn how to unlock all the benefits by heading over to cptv.org/passport. For CPTV Sports, I'm Erica Wachter. Thanks for watching, and maybe we'll see you in Focus next.
Tonight on CPTV. CPTV for you.